Are you going to the gym every day, getting a great pump, and sweating a ton, yet seeing no progress with your strength or size? Chances are you're not incorporating progressive overload and not truly challenging your body to grow. Even though a good pump feels awesome and you feel absolutely huge in the moment, this pump isn't enough if you want to put on actual size. Your muscles don't grow immediately after your workout, but rather a few days after, once your body repairs the micro tears in your muscle fibers caused by lifting. Progressive overload is a training principle where you gradually increase the stress and intensity placed on your muscles over time to stimulate growth, strength, and endurance. Focus on progressive overloading by adding more weight, reps, and sets over time. This doesn't mean jumping from 10 pounds on a hammer curl to 45 pounds just so you can execute a movement with horrible form. Always focus on making small, consistent increases where you're genuinely challenging yourself and giving it your all while keeping your form proper and intensity high. For example, if you hit 135 on bench for 4 sets of 8 with ease the first week, following week try to go from 145 for the same amount of reps and sets. If 145 doesn't feel doable, then you can attempt maybe 135 for 4 sets of 10 to increase the rep scheme, or 6 sets of 8 to increase the set scheme. If you hit a point where you can't add any more weight or do more reps for a set, you can either A, add 1 or 2 more sets to your workout with that same weight you're stuck at and go to failure. B, do the same amount of sets and reps, but try to slow down the tempo of each rep of the exercise to increase the time under tension. Or C, complete what you can with the top weight you're able to perform the exercise and push yourself on the back offset. So let's say for bicep curls, I'm stuck at 25 pounds doing only 4 sets of 8 reps. With option A, attempt to do those initial 4 sets of 8 and do 2 extra sets for 5 reps, or however many you can do until failure. With option B, you can do those 4 sets of 8, but take your time controlling the eccentric for better control of the weight and improve stability throughout the exercise. With option C, you can do 4 sets of 8 with 25 and then drop the weight to do 2 more sets of 12 with 15 pounds to get more volume in and really challenge yourself. If some days you're able to complete the 4 sets of 8 at 25 pounds, but other days you might not be able to move that weight, that might be your sign to step back and get better with the 20s and continue progressive overloading with that weight to make the 25s eventually move like butter. At the end of the day, you should always be pushing harder than last time and strive to be 1% better than the last gym session, as you can grow with your top weight or lower weight and just push yourself harder. This is the same with life. Always give it your all. And just as a reminder, just because you're stuck at the same weight from the previous week doesn't mean you're not progressing. If you're lifting the same weight but with better control and less swinging, you're progressing and just need to trust the process. Progressive overloading is only effective when you're putting aside your ego and truly targeting the muscles you're aiming to hit. So don't get caught up with that ego lifting and don't use that momentum to get that weight up, because it's only going to lead to muscle imbalances and even potentially injuries later down the road. Thanks for watching. Definitely stay tuned for more fitness and lifting advice, and make sure to follow and subscribe. Peace.